Years ago, I was looking for an apartment having just finished university and was half a year into my new job. The prices were astronomical, however, and I was almost resigned to getting a place on rent at a lodge when Mariana, my friend from the same course at university, gave me a call. Long story short, she offered to split the costs, and we moved into an apartment a week later. "Nice place," she remarked on the first day. I wonder why we got it so cheap though. This was a new city, and even though the work week was busy, I had barely had time to make new friends and was feeling restless on the weekends. Things started to go wrong from the second Saturday. I had just gotten out of bed when Mariana knocked on my room. "You up?" I opened the door to find her holding a sheet of paper in her hand. She asked me if I had changed our mailing address to this apartment. I shook my head. How did this get in here? She had no idea, but she was very shaken up. Truth be told, so was I. I looked at the note to find the words, "Help us," scrawled on it. We spent an uneasy day in the apartment, and things got worse at night. Around 10:15, I could hear a soft knock on the door. Twice in rapid succession, then nothing. I glanced at Mariana, and she was just as stunned. We waited for another 5 minutes, and there was nothing. No more knocks, no sound of footsteps receding away. Maybe our fear took over, and we had just imagined it. But if it was possible, the next morning, things came to a head. Mariana's scream woke me up, and as I rushed to the living room, the door was half open, and she was holding another scrap of paper. "Help us, the clue is in the wallpaper." After she had calmed down somewhat, we went out into the corridor to check the security camera. There was nothing between 10 last night and this morning. Just an empty corridor staring back at us. "Tim, I am so scared. Should we just do what it says in the note? Rip off the wallpaper?" I didn't see another option, so that afternoon, we started to peel off bits of the wallpaper, starting from the kitchen. "This wallpaper feels a bit funny, don't you think? Like it's too soft or something." "Wait, there's a note stuck in here." Mariana handed me the note, and there was a name of a person and a date written on it. Our hearts in our mouths, we decided to Google it, and the information was extremely unpleasant and did nothing to calm down our concerns. The name on the wallpaper was that of a murdered person, and the date was the day they were murdered. What the hell was going on in this apartment? The rest of the afternoon followed a similar pattern, a name and date on a piece of paper. A murdered person and the day of their unfortunate demise. There was nothing to do now, except call the police, and we duly did so. But that was not the end of the nasty surprises that were in store for us. After spending around 15 minutes in the kitchen, an officer asked us about the ripped pieces of wallpaper. Mariana told her that we had thrown it away into the dumpster behind the apartment. I know what I am going to ask might sound absurd, but just bear with me, okay? Did you ever get the feeling that it wasn't wallpaper? Mariana confirmed that yes, it did feel a bit too soft in texture. "Ma'am, that is because that is not exactly wallpaper. It's dried out, flayed human skin. You ask me if there's anything more unsettling than learning that your apartment walls are literally coated with human flesh, and I tell you there is." 3 days later, after the police had stripped the apartment of all the wallpaper, or should I say human skin, Mariana and I were sitting quietly in the living room, each absorbed in reading a book, when there was a very soft knock on the door. We waited with bated breath, and we could hear breathing on the other side of the door. Then a very flat voice spoke. "Open the door, please." I thought you were intelligent, both of you. Why did you go to the police? That ruined everything. Mariana was about to scream, but I shushed her and crept towards the keyhole. There was nobody there. We stayed awake the whole night. The next morning, I checked the security cameras once more. Nothing. No trace of a person. A shadow. Nothing at all. When I went back to the apartment, Mariana's face was as white as a sheet. She was holding a piece of paper. Written on it was Mariana Silva, 13/8/2021. It was today's date.